Greg, have you ever Googled questions about weed or wondered what to do if you've overdone it on an edible? Are you wondering what strains to smoke with your Butterfingers? Is your candy obsession driven by your munchies attacks? If you answered yes to any of these questions, or even if you're just cannabis curious, I think I have the podcast for you, Greg. How to Do the Pot is here to help with short weekly episodes that inspire you to feel confident about cannabis for health, well-being, and fun. Of the three people who are involved in this podcast, I am the least qualified to be talking as if I have any sort of authority on how you say...
You were sweating profusely just saying the words. You're so scared your mom will hear you, and she doesn't even live with you.
Yeah, but if she hears me talking about marijuana, she might think I've done marijuana.
I'm just holding the advertisement for somebody else. It's not mine.
Greg, can you swallow this advertisement before my mom shows up?
Can I flush this advertisement before my mom comes home?
And that's the sort of thing I wouldn't say if I was informed about marijuana, which you can be too with the How to Do the Pot podcast. So it's hosted by Ellen Scanlon. How to Do the Pot is demystifying cannabis for women through a delightful mix of storytelling, practical tips, and expert advice. If you want to hear how women are exploring cannabis and have all your questions answered, listen to How to Do the Pot wherever you get your podcasts. So that's How to Do the Pot, hosted by Ellen Scanlon, anywhere you get your podcasts. Snow, snow, snow.
The Donner Party quietly froze as they realized that the Sierra Nevadas would be their tomb. Snow, snow,
But wait,
snow.
they're being rescued. What's that up in the sky? It's Santa Cannibal. Oh, your asses look scrumptious.
I have calves for everyone.
You've been naughty. You get to eat seconds.
You get to continue eating shoes.
You're on my eat list. That's Krampus. Wait, yeah, is that Santa? Oh, no.
Oh, God, no.
It's Krampus. So this is our episode before, 'twas the episode before Christmas. And there's a mouse. I don't know. Welcome to Candy is Dandy. I don't think we said that in the last one.
Dandy.
No, they don't know where they're at on that episode.
Well, sorry. Well, it's probably best for that.
What is this?
So this is Daniel Zaffron.
Beto Sistos.
Greg Gonzalez.
And 'tis the season. Wait, 'tis the reason?
Tis the season for the reason.
'Tis the reason. The reason for the season is pleasing.
Whoa.
Pleasing those taste buds. So at the top of the show, I always have something at the top of the show.
Hell
I learned this
Top of the show to
recently.
you?
Top of the show to all of you.
Top of the show to you?
I learned this recently that apparently people in Canada, in the like cowboy parts of Canada, like Alberta, like Manitoba.
I only recently learned about Canadian cowboys.
From what I understand, it's like the Canadian equivalent of like MAGA, like Trump country.
Oh, wow. Okay.
And that's, the plains of Canada.
Is there a Canadian Trump? And is he nice?
It's gotta be. Yeah, he's really, the Canadian Trump is just a really good guy. So I learned this, that in that part of Canada, and that's those specific parts of Canada, when people go trick-or-treating on Halloween, they don't say trick-or-treat.
Oh, golly.
Oh, no.
They say it in French or what?
They go, no, that's Beto's phone.
Yeah.
They go up to your door, you open the door, there's a little Canadian kid dressed as Wayne Gretzky or whatever, he has a mullet, and he says, Halloween apples.
What?
And that's what they say instead of trick or treat.
So cute.
And then they get a Halloween apple?
I think they just, a Canadian candy is just an apple. It's a nicer version of candy. I think you just get, everything else is, it's like you go forward in time or you go back in time, step on a butterfly, come back, and everything's the same, except everyone's really nice and they're saying Halloween apples.
That's so fun. I wonder if that has
crazy.
anything. God, what's the phrase from Good Will Hunting about apples?
How do you like them apples?
I wonder if it's like,
how do you like them Halloween apples? That's what in the Canadian release.
That's so
That's crazy.
It's so Canadian.
It's so Canadian.
Yeah.
And also you have to say it in that way. You say Halloween apples.
That's adorable.
And then you get a trick.
Yeah.
And then someone's like oranges and they close the door and you're like, I gotta bomb their house now.
The trick is Bobby Orr was the greatest hockey player of all time when they closed the door. No. What are you talking about? And so they get pulled to the next house by their parents. So yeah, that's I had to tell you.
Yeah, no, I'm glad you
that's
did.
news.
And there's almost
That's not news.
that's
Oh, that should be news.
news to me, and that's the segment news to me.
This is the segment, a long-running segment on our show, Canadians Are Weird. But now we do have the actual news. It's candy news. Rudolph,
Dehydrated Rudolph.
after a long time in the sauna.
My nose actually dehydrates me.
Oh my God.
Just a little bit of water. Anybody, a little bit of water.
No,
It's a
sorry,
tumor?
I don't. You're not supposed to feed wild animals, so I don't have any water for you. But I can't believe. You know what?
You don't even celebrate Christmas.
How do you know? What is everyone at the North Pole talking about my religion?
You don't want to know.
There's going to be an elf in January that comes in like, are you a Jew? He's just really blunt about it. I know your nose dries you out, Rudolph. Thanks for the candy news, by the way. It fell off of your skin. But I've got a solution. It's that bright electricity, LED.
Oh.
You got to switch to a
you
more
gotta
energy
switch to-
efficient.
It'll suck less life out of you.
Yeah. It used 30% less life, but 30% longer life.
It's a win-win.
I'm just hoping to hit the end as quick as possible.
Oh, okay.
If I could get a higher wattage, I could.
We'll give you one of those Edison light bulbs. Well, thanks, Rudolph. Have fun up there with that guy who was here last week and called me. He seemed to be very anti-Semitic. I'm just gonna say.
Yeah.
There's a lot of implications.
AC or DC with that nose?
I never check. If I take it off, I die. I don't know.
He just starts playing a guitar solo, AC/DC guitar solo. Well, have fun up there, Rudolph.
Okay, I'm just gonna let myself in the kitchen real quick, and then
No, don't go in there. It's bad for
just
wild
real quick.
animals. And then the newsboy comes out. You're stealing food too.
Scatter.
Okay, so the title of this one will make more sense once I get into the first sentence of the candy news. This one is called "Sweet Guys Finish Last."
You're telling me.
The Finnish food company
Finish
last.
That's funny.
The Finnish food company, let's appreciate it again. The Finnish food company Valio analyzed using AI, artificial intelligence.
Got it. My favorite candy.
AI : artificial intelligence, originally written by Stanley Kubrick, directed by Steven Spielberg. Little Stevie Spielberg.
Yeah, directed by Fablemans.
They
Stephen Fablemans.
They analyzed using AI over 1.5 million social media conversations. So we're being watched.
That's scary.
What do they think? I have so many jokes
Yeah.
in my chat threads. What do they think?
Yeah, the AI.
They like 'em?
The AI said, "Keep your day job."
The AI said your symbolism is a little bit off, and you could work on retooling that. Your word association's bad.
The AI said, you are a crook.
What does that mean? Wait, what does that mean? Every episode's a vacuum. The AI analyzed it, and it turns out that would have been funny. So they analyzed 1.5 million social media conversations about chocolate and surveyed several hundred people about their preferences for chocolate in an effort to create a healthier, more sustainable chocolate of the future.
Okay.
They said by connecting the capabilities of AI, human craftsmanship, and design with our milk powder know-how, we were...
Nope. Not real.
The AI almost got every part of the English language right.
Humans drink milk. I drink milk too, right? I'm a person too, like little Pinocchio, but he drinks milk. He becomes.
I drink milk powder. I would like a glass of milk powder, Papa. They said we were able to create the chocolate of the future. They learned two things about chocolate. One is that people want to eat chocolate but not feel bad about eating something that's unhealthy.
Got it.
They want as natural and with as little added sugar as possible was best. The other thing they learned is that there is no one preferred type of chocolate. They said the size, the flavor, the taste all depended on how people were feeling in 5 different categories that they identified, which are impulse, craving, delight, hunger, and relaxation. So it's however you're feeling for any given person at any given time in those 5 different things that will decide.
Wow.
The chocolate equation will decide what sort of chocolate you want. And with all this, they were able to create a chocolate that had 30% less sugar and was lactose free while still maintaining the same flavor and texture of what chocolate should have. They did this by using different types of milk powders and proteins, and they feel they can take it even further one day and reduce sugar more and more and more and more and more.
Wow.
Did they really need the AI for that?
Yeah.
I could could have just told him, yeah, I want chocolate with less sugar.
They're going to hire an intern to go through 1.5 million social media posts.
He's getting school credit.
For his robot school
Yeah.
or whatever. I mean, they just seem to come at it from every angle.
Yeah.
If this is like, food, what is it, like food by science, food through science,
Oh,
or
right,
like
yeah.
that sort of thing. So
They're gonna make like the most ideal bar of chocolate that's both healthy and delicious. I'm gonna be like, I felt like Skittles today. I was really feeling like a Tootsie Roll. I don't know.
but nothing can just beat a Tootsie Roll. So that's our candy news. Bye, Rudolph, up in the sky with your nose so using so
Cancerous.
much voltage.
Oh, he died. Oh, he's just floating in the air because he weighs so.
Rudolph!
Venison!
Come and get it, boy! On Prancer, on Dancer.
This one's on Rudolph. Okay, so this is our second holiday, our second Christmas.
Holiday. We're
Holiday.
inclusive here.
Yeah.
Unlike Santa.
This one isn't okay. So I picked this one. This one isn't a. It's not a Hanukkah candy. There's only one Hanukkah candy.
Right.
It's Gelt. I don't know why I didn't pick it. But this one is a crossover. It's bridging the gap between Christmas and New Year's.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Because this is sort of
I call this celebration candy.
this is celebration
Totally.
candy.
Yeah.
Because for this week we are doing the mighty Ferrero Rocher. It's not Ferrari. There's nothing to do with a Ferrari. Sure, everything in Italian sounds the same, but it's not Ferrari. Sure, they could have come up with more letters or something, but it's not Ferrari. And not just that, we're going to do some of the varieties that they have as well. Are you ready for the history of Ferrero Rocher? Is everyone's had this, right?
I've had.
yeah.
I think I've had the original one, which is a gold one.
The gold one is the OG.
the gold is the classic, and then they came up with these varieties.
Okay. I promise to not like the other ones. I like gold so much.
Our sister wife, Frances,
Right.
loves these
Does she?
candies. This
But I thought she loves the white ones, you said.
Specifically, the white coconut one is her
That's
favorite.
so weird.
I know. It's a little odd, but
Yeah.
It's not milk chocolate, is it?
Tell Frances she's a little weird.
I know it's coconut on the outside. I couldn't tell you what else.
Well,
is-
I'll tell you more what
Yeah,
it
we'll
is. but
figure it
Okay.
out.
I'll eat it and then just tell me.
Basically, there's the gold. Oh, no matter what it is.
I'll
eat
listen
it.
to the podcast to find out.
There's the gold one, and then there's the dark one is sort of an ode to darkness.
Yeah.
And then
Hello, darkness.
and then the white one is an ode to whiteness. It really is kind of like the balancing of the force.
It is,
These candies,
yeah.
like there's the light and the dark, and then right in the middle, you got Ray.
Gotta, yeah.
You forgot about Ray.
You forgot
Keep
about
the
Ray.
balance.
Everybody hates Ray.
All right, so let's get into the history of Ferrero Rocher.
Okay.
There's a lot of surprising things in here that
ready.
I think your kids are gonna like.
Ooh.
100%. It actually was Ferrari Rocher.
So, and now Ferrero, something a little different, and I wrote Rocher it.
Oh, wait.
Those are words.
My Finnish AI is analyzing.
Okay, Greg, we're about to get results that say very funny.
And they said that you can improve that joke by 30%.
Oh no! Wait, by adding more humor,
By taking me out of it?
30% less, Daniel. But people want jokes that don't have too much humor in it. That's what I thought.
And the AI is broken.
Oh, you're going to bring Bobby Lee out and say the same thing, and people are like, wow, that's pretty funny. That's really good.
Ferrero Rocher, those golden little nugget balls, what are they?
Yeah, what are they?
It all starts, like we all do, with a little roasted hazelnut. We all start as a little roasted hazelnut.
I love my roasted hazelnuts.
That is then surrounded by a sphere of hazelnut chocolate ganache filling that is then encased in a spherical wafer orb that is then enrobed in chocolate and then topped with chopped hazelnuts. So from hazelnut to hazelnut, we all go. I forgot his trigger word is hazelnut. We've Manchurian candidated him sexually.
He's a sleeper cell. I knew that it was a food.
He's asleep with me cell.
Yeah.
There's a lot going on in a Ferrero Rocher, and the packaging is beautiful. To make them look nice, they're all wrapped in gold foil and nestled in a frilly little skirt. But from where? What?
These are real sexual, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess they are. They're like it's a elegant lady coming
Yeah.
into a ball.
Ooh.
A ball. It's a ball.
It's a ball.
Oh my! It's a ball, guys.
It's a ball, guys. Everyone go on.
Well, 30% more humor.
They just meant do it louder.
30% more times I say it. But from where could such elegance and dedication to chocolate and a name so similar to Ferrari come from? It had to be Italy.
It had to be
Italy.
Dean Martin references.
This is another candy that was pretty much created out of desperation due to Hitler.
Whoa.
Yet again, Hitler.
He's got his hand in all the pies.
Yeah, and all the candies. All the candy, the vats of candy.
I'm so mad at Hitler, I'm going to make candy. All right.
Don't make war, make candy. But to start, we go back even before Hitler. It all starts with a man named Pietro Ferrero, who in 1923 opened up a pastry shop in Dogliani in the far northwest of Italy.
Okay.
Italy.
Sorry, Italia. He had a wife named Piera. And in 1925, he had a son named Michele, which is Pietro, Piera, and Michele Ferrero. This is the family.
Wow.
They're in Italy, so it makes sense that it's so Italian, but this is so Italian.
Yeah, this is really
like rich Italian.
like yeah, it's in Italy, but like even even Mussolini's gonna be like
tone it down a little bit.
Yeah, even Caesar had a day off. So he hopped around different pastry shops, Pietro, perfecting his craft, but then Mussolini took over and declared most of Eastern Africa as Italia now. So Pietro, seeing a new market for his sweets and pastries, moved to Eritrea to try to bake and sell panettone to the Italian troops stationed in Eritrea in Eastern Africa. In Africa. How you say in Africa? So he's selling panettone. Much like the guy from Galco's, he found his panettone weren't moving as well as he had hoped, so he gave up on that and moved back to Italy, not least of all because it was clear war was coming and he wanted to be away from that action, but ended up running into the other action of World War II. But at Galco's one time we all know Galco's, a wonderful soda and candy store in Los Angeles.
Yeah.
We went there one time and the guy who runs the place was like hard selling us panettone.
Right.
Because
yeah.
he must have ordered too much panettone because like we were talking to him about soda and he's like, yeah, but have you tried panettone?
It pairs well with panettone.
Yeah, you should really get some of this and he had like a pyramid of panettone that like wasn't selling and he was trying to sell his panettone. But anyway, that's what happened to Pietro in Italy. No one wanted it. So out of the frying pan into another frying pan of World War II. So now Pietro's back in a place called Alba, also in the northwest of Italy, almost Alps country, the Piedmont area. It's 1942. World War II, the bigger one, is raging. Pietro's making pastries and sweets in a coffee place with his wife running it. But remember, it's World War II, the big one. The second big one.
Yeah, Hugo Boss.
The end of the next big one. What'd you say?
Hugo Boss, yeah.
Yeah, the Hugo Boss War. So all chocolate in Europe had to be melted down into bullets. So
It was the best day.
So Pietro cannot make the chocolatey delights he would like to be making. He can't be making
Very
chocolate.
sad. The war is hell.
War truly is hell. I actually wrote down truly war is hell.
Oh, wow.
Oh, boy. He needed an alternative, something that was as close as possible to chocolate. So a delicacy in this part of Italy is something called Gian. The one thing that's actually should be pronounced properly in Italian. I can't do it in a fake Italian accent. Gianduiotti.
Okay.
Which is a chocolate hazelnut paste invented in Turin in the mid 1800s. This chocolate hazelnut flavor is probably something you've had or seen in a kind of upscale European chocolate called Gianduia.
Oh, no.
Negative.
It's like hazelnut chocolate, basically. You might have seen it like if you had like Merci chocolates or, oh my
It's
God.
way too highbrow.
They had that at a gas station?
Okay. Maybe Hershey will come out with a Gianduia version.
They didn't have that at the ice cream truck?
Yeah,
SpongeBob and Guanduia.
You didn't get your favorite Ninja Turtle in Guanduia? It was Michelangelo. He's Italian.
Oh,
They should be making him in Guanduia. There's Michelangelo,
Raphael,
Donatello,
Guanduia.
and the big rat.
Yeah. What's his name? Splinter. No.
Mussolini. So this Gianduia, it has its origins in Napoleon times for similar reasons because he had imposed all these crazy import bans and taxes. So chocolate then was also scarce and Italians need chocolate. So they had to come up with this as an alternative. So that's where it originally came from. And then it comes full circle. Well, not full circle. The world didn't end, but World War II made that sort of a necessity again. So the name comes from a character in Commedia dell'arte who is sort of a food obsessed guy. That's like kabuki theater, but Italian where like there's these set sort of archetypes. So it's a food obsessed guy from Piedmont named Guanduia. So let's name this thing after this fatso. So in these dark times without chocolate, Pietro decided to make a variation of this stuff because while chocolate was scarce, hazelnuts were not. He made up a blend of molasses, hazelnut oil, milk powder again, crushed up hazelnuts, and cocoa butter. And one place said he did have some cocoa, but I'm not sure if he did that on and off depending on when he could get his hands on it. He formed these into big chunks, wrapped them up in wax, and sold them as guanduyot. And they were a huge hit with the locals. Like, we can't have chocolate. This will do. We can have carob. We can have dark hazelnuts.
Right.
This is the next best thing. It was as close as chocolate as they were going to get. They were glad to have it. It became so popular that they closed down the shop they were selling them out of and converted it into a factory dedicated just to making this.
Wow.
So they could sell it, not just like, and we have coffee.
Yeah.
No, we don't want that. Then Pietro brought his brother Giovanni into the mix because he was a food wholesaler. So on May 14th, 1946, the P. Ferrero Distillerio Piarina Company was officially registered with the intention of going big. And big they goed. Pietro and his son Michele were innovating and perfecting their hazelnut-based candy, and Giovanni was taking care of the supply side. There was more chocolate going around post-war, so they got to incorporate that more into their stuff. But in 1949, Michele got the idea of adding vegetable oil to their solid guanduyot, which made it softer and spreadable.
Whoa.
They called this super crema, which maybe you can see where this is going, but I won't spoil it. A soft, spreadable, chocolatey hazelnut thing.
Nutella.
Greg!
It's them? All right, continue.
Unfortunately, that idea must have been too good because that same year Pietro died of a heart attack and now Michele was in charge. He took things to the next level by having Ferrero be the first candy manufacturer in Italy post-war to go abroad. And in 1956, they converted an old Nazi missile factory in Germany into a factory making chocolate for the Ferrero company.
Make a factory making chocolate and missiles.
Yeah. It's a front, but then they opened another one in France, and pretty soon they had factories all over Europe. Sadly, this was the end of the story for Giovanni in 1957 when he too died of a heart attack.
Oh my God.
Dang. Too much of their own product.
Yeah.
So hazelnut it's a heart killer. So where does Ferrero Rocher come into this? He's still just selling chocolate hazelnut goop. Patience. It's a process. Michele was an innovator, and it took a trio of masterpieces in the 60s to pave the way for our beloved golden balls. That's another James Bond song. The man with the golden balls. He's the man.
With the golden balls. And he like reaches for his pants like, no, we got it. We believe you.
Too much innuendo.
Yeah.
In 1964, he tweaked the recipe for the guanduyot. Nay, he perfected the recipe on their super crema, not the guanduyot, super crema. And it was now known by the name Greg shouted out that we all know and love, Nutella. Boom. Ferrero invented Nutella.
That's crazy.
So they have Nutella.
They hold two of the most sought after products.
I know.
They are the kings of hazelnut.
Even if it was just Nutella, it would have been enough for us.
Yeah.
Then in 1968, he releases a brand new line of just chocolate we now know and love as Kinder.
What the?
Really?
Kinder brand is made by Ferrero.
Wow.
Boom. Then in 1969, he needed to freshen up our breath from all that chocolate and hazelnut, so he releases his new product to freshen your breath, Tic Tacs.
Oh my.
The same guy invented all three of them.
Are you serious?
This man is a genius.
Michele Ferrero invented Ferrero Rocher. Well, Ferrero Rocher, yeah. Nutella, Kinder products, and Tic Tacs.
Oh my God. That's heavy hitters.
Powerhouse.
Yeah, a great streak. We'll get into all of those except Nutella in another episode. But then, or is that candy? I don't know. But then in 1977, the year of the Star Wars, Michele started experimenting on a new Ferrero treat. One that would kind of be the culmination of everything they had done thus far, except for Tic Tacs. They don't fit into this. It took 5 years, but in 1982, he finally perfected and released the beloved, the man with the golden balls, the Ferrero Rocher. 1982, 5 years in the making. Like I said, it all begins where it started with the hazelnut. Then it's covered. It's not quite Nutella, but it's a variation of Nutella with more chocolate in it. A lot of people on Reddit like to be like, did you know that it's Nutella? It's not. It's a more chocolatey Nutella.
Okay.
Then the wafer, because it's its own thing. And then the chocolate, which they had also perfected with Kinder. The name is believed to come from a religious obsession that Michele had with this place in France. So this is kind of the connection it has to Christmas, which it's undoubtedly a Christmas candy.
Yeah.
So this guy who invented 4 of the greatest candies of all time, he was obsessed with this place in France called the Rocher de Massabielle in Lourdes, which is where someone named Saint Bernadette claimed to have seen the Virgin Mary in 1858. And Michele made annual visits to this place, and he would organize trips for his employees to go there. And he also attributed his success to Our Lady of Lourdes, meaning her.
Yeah.
He also had Virgin Marys in all of his factories. So this zealot, it makes sense, this chocolate zealot, especially considering that this thing, when you look at it, if you look at a picture of the Rocher de Massabielle, it kind of looks like a Ferrero Rocher when it's sliced open. Like the outside is like kind of craggly and rocky.
Okay.
And then in the middle of it all is a hazelnut representing like the chocolate is like the dark cave, and then the hazelnut in the middle is supposed to be like the Virgin Mary standing there. That's
Wow.
what people believe. But Rocher also just means rock in French, and it also kind of looks like a rock.
Yeah, it does.
So, I mean,
I got a rock.
I got a Rocher de Massabielle. And also in cooking terms, a Rocher means like a shape a piece of food into kind of like an oval. So maybe
Man, okay.
it's kind of like with Toblerone, like it seems like the logical way, but it might just be like, I saw a bunch of go-go girls and I wanted to make a candy out of it.
This is a screaming candy cane Mormon lord.
Yeah. It's all, whenever religion gets it thrown in, it dissolves into the hard history I want. But like all the other products they put out, it was a huge hit. It swept across Europe and invaded the US in 1988, China in 1994, and Russia in 1996. Today, they're sold in 140 countries across 5 continents. A big part of its success in the non-European parts of the world was its marketing, as framing it as an upscale, elegant Euro chocolate, but at a supermarket price. Like they look expensive.
Yeah.
They are not expensive. A luxury treat sold cheap. It was classy. It was Italian. It was literally covered in gold. It's no mistake that their packaging is always clear. Like
so
you
you can see it, yeah.
all of their different things. You can see them. They're designed to be given as gifts, which is why they sell them in containers as big as 48 pieces.
Yeah.
And like some of them are shaped like Christmas trees or triangles. Over 60% of their annual sales come in the last 3 months of the year, with production of them going 24/7 leading up to Christmas. So as this comes out, there is Ferrero Rocher being churned out from the north of Italy and across Nazi factories all over Europe. Because of this whole mystique around them, they're also seen as symbols of success and upward mobility to a lot of immigrant communities in the U.S., particularly Iranian, Libyan, and Armenian. They're also very popular in China because gold is considered auspicious. So a gift box of gold candy is like mind-blowing around like Lunar New Year or whatever. I didn't mean that dismissively. I don't know what holiday, whatever holiday you want. Supposedly, they've been used as bribes across China. They're also credited with creating the entire premium chocolate market in India. The fact that these existed, people wanted to compete with them.
Oh, yeah.
Around 4.8 billion of them are made every year, with about 900 being birthed every minute.
Whoa.
So as we've been talking, there have been thousands of Ferrero Rocher churned out.
Where are they? Give them to me. I want them.
Bring them out. They also have rigorous quality standards. To be hired as one of their taste testers, you're given a glass of water. This is the test to become a taste tester. A glass of water with citric acid, sugar, salt, and caffeine dissolved into it, and you have to arrange them in order of highest to lowest concentrations of each of those things. The ideal taste testers are women aged 25 to 40, and if they're pregnant, those are like the best ones.
Wow. Girl bosses.
Yeah, girl tasters. Because I guess your hormones or whatever
heighten your senses.
Yeah. So yeah, there's a bunch of pregnant women right now in the north of Italy tasting a bunch of chocolate while there's all these golden balls are shooting at them. Any defective Rochers are taken off the line and fed to pigs.
Cool. Lucky pigs.
Lucky pig.
How do I get that job?
I'm a 34-year-old man who's equivalent to a pig. They recommend they not be kept in the refrigerator, and they have a shelf life of 8 months.
Okay.
Wow.
They are also not sold in warm climates cakes during the summer months because that would ruin them on the shelves. In 1990, they introduced a variation on the Rocher. This is the white one called Confetteria Raffaello, which is like a Ferrero Rocher that saw a ghost. It's all white with an almond inside instead of a hazelnut, surrounded by cream filling, a wafer, white chocolate, and then topped with flaked coconut. Then in 2008, they released Rocher Ron Noir to appeal to the dark chocolate lovers. This has no nut inside, but instead a sphere of dark chocolate that they call its precious pearl. Ferrero is the world's third largest chocolate company, and 25% of the world's entire hazelnut supply goes towards Ferrero products.
Damn.
Ferrero Rocher, Nutella, I guess if a Tic Tac has a hazelnut in it, 25% of the world's hazelnuts are going there.
Crazy.
Wow.
Which leads us to some genuine controversy around this company, not just a change in wrapper that upset people online or a M&M that has feelings. 30% of the hazelnuts they get come from Turkey, but in 2012, the Turkish government listed 900,000 child workers working in different industries around the country, including farming in the hazelnut farms. So this means that there is a chance some of the hazelnuts in Ferrero products were picked by child laborers, but since that report came out, Ferrero has been working to make sure that they do not do business with any farms that use child labor. They had plans to make sure that all of their hazelnuts were 100% traceable by 2020, but I'm not sure if that's happened, but I hope to God that it has.
All hazelnuts have a serial number now?
Yeah. And it has the age of the person who picked it. They've been pretty transparent about that, but overall, they are very secretive, the Ferrero company. The family doesn't usually talk to the media. Michele once said, only on 2 occasions should the newspapers mention one's name, birth and death.
Wow.
Their factories are also, of course, under tight security for fear of espionage. They didn't allow journalists into one of their buildings for the first time until 2011.
Wow.
But people are also very loyal. They're like employees are very loyal to the company. 1 out of every 5 people in Alba, the town where it all began with Ferrero, work for Ferrero.
Wow.
And all the employees get their homes heated by heat generated from the factory.
Wow.
There's nurseries in there for parents to leave their kids at all day, and they get free healthcare for life.
Wow.
If you work for Ferrero.
And there you go.
They also run the Fondazione Ferrero, which is a charity for the elderly. Ferrero makes over $12 billion a year, and when Michele Ferrero died on Valentine's Day 2015, he was the richest man in Italy and the 37th richest man in the world.
Wow.
The company is now run by Giovanni, who's the grandson of the original guy Pietro. He was automatically made the 47th richest person in the world, and his whole focus now is on acquiring other candy brands, which is why Ferrero now owns Butterfinger and that sort of thing like we discussed.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah. But enough about how elegant and rich this candy is. It's time for some poor people to taste it.
I'm going to open up. It's going to be IOU in here.
So the first one, we'll do the standard Ferrero Rocher.
Okay.
It's fun. Unwrapping it is a lot of fun. And there's 2 ways.
The skirt is tied to the gold foil?
It's got like a little piece of glue that keeps it on, but it comes off pretty easily.
That's cute.
I feel like we need some piano music.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Light jazz.
Play the most Italian. So it unwraps beautifully.
Yeah.
Wow. The beautiful ball.
I feel like a better person just opening this.
Smell that thing.
the hazelnut.
Damn.
It smells really good. It's got a Nutella smell.
It's got that imperfect sort of handmade look.
This is what The Rock. Can you smell what The Rock looks like?
Dwayne Johnson? Yeah, I could look at him and I figure I know what he smells like.
So sometimes I like eating it like layer by layer, but I kind of want to take a bite and get everything at once for this one.
Okay.
Layer by layer.
Yeah, because you can peel them off pretty easily.
Wow.
All right, Greg already did it.
That is delicious.
Oh, the whole center fell out. Mmm. Creamy.
It's creamy, crunchy, not peanut buttery.
Mm-hmm.
It tastes very nutty.
Yeah.
But also it's like it's not too chocolatey. It's really like
perfect.
Yeah, it's if you're into hazelnut, this is like the perfect thing.
Yep.
The textures is probably my favorite. Like the tastes are incredible, but the different textures.
Yeah.
The creamy and the nutty, the wafer.
I think texture is a huge part of it. While it does taste really good, the texture of it really sets it over the edge. And if you can see mine,
Crispy.
it looks like a cave with the little Virgin Mary standing in it. And she's waving it. She has a message for me. Yeah, she's saying, lead them to Jerusalem.
That's good.
Yeah, that was delicious.
Mm-hmm. That's like good quality chocolate too.
Yeah.
It's not waxy.
Nope.
It's creamy.
Nope. The wafers are really good.
Mm-hmm.
For a long time, I did not like Ferrero Rocher. I didn't give them a chance because there were so many of them around all the time. It was kind of the like a Tootsie Roll effect where like they can't give you this many of something that tastes good.
Right.
So I thought it can't taste good. It looks like an old person candy. It's going to taste really bad, but it's great.
Yeah.
And like people just leave them everywhere. Like this time of year, like they're just everywhere. You go to a Christmas party, you go to the break room at your job, like they're just everywhere and they're really good candies.
I gotta start going to where you hang out because I never see Ferrari Rocher lying around.
Yeah, it's like I said,
Income brackets. Dude.
Yeah, income brackets, exactly. Yeah.
it's kind of an elegant candy. You know, it's a highbrow candy for lowbrow people. So you eat lowbrow candy for lowbrow people.
Smarties, candy cigarettes.
Half chewed on Tootsie Rolls.
Hubba bubba.
Merry Christmas, Greg.
Hubba bubba. There's Big League Chew.
So these variety ones, I'm not a fan of these varieties.
Okay.
For something that is so good for Ferrero Rochers, for their siblings to be so bad. I mean, I guess, you know.
I've seen The Godfather. I get it.
Yeah.
You deviate too far.
This is it's a Michael and two, I just want to call them Pietro, two Fredos.
There's a Fredo and there's a Sunny.
That's true. The darkness is the Sunny, the light is the Fredo, and the Ferrero, the golden boy, is the cat that Marlon Brando's petting. So, which one do you want to do first?
Let's go to the light.
Okay,
and
let's
then
go to the light
dark.
and end in the darkness.
Yeah.
This one, this is the coconutty one. It's
Oh, it's sealed too.
yeah, it's got kind of a double wrapping. What the hell is this?
What is? I'm having.
It's like a lunar.
difficulty.
It's like a lunar module.
Oh, so
How do you open this?
I thought the white was the packaging, but you're actually looking at
you got to
coconut,
separate the foil.
foil from the
It's
clear.
like a little blister pack.
It is a blister pack, but how do you?
It's a
I can't-
pimple. You got to pop it out.
Yeah, you do. How do you do this?
I just
know.
tore
I'm
it
just
up.
I'm ripping it.
ripping it up.
And then I like how the little skirts cups stick to the.
Yeah.
Yeah,
foil.
but not hard to take out.
No, but like it keeps it all.
Oh boy! This smells a lot like
flaky.
coconut.
Yeah.
I like.
I'm not a
coconut.
huge coconut. I like
Neither
coconut
am
with
I.
chocolate, but there is no chocolate in this. This is white chocolate and an almond inside.
You're not.
It kind of looks like cheese.
A little bit, yeah, like a ball of Parmesan cheese you're trying to steal out of a factory.
Yeah, stealing from the behind the Italian restaurant.
Yeah.
I'm just going all in.
Okay.
All right.
All right.
You know what? That's not horrible.
Crispy,
No.
gooey. Whoa, there's the almond.
Yeah.
There goes my tooth. Okay, that's not horrible.
no.
I can't eat a lot of these, but that's not horrible.
It's a good coconut taste.
Yeah, I was
The
going to
almond's
say,
good. Yeah.
it's just dominant coconut taste.
Yeah.
All I'm tasting is coconut.
It's really dominant.
With
And
texture.
it's almost like cream cheese, the white chocolate
Yeah.
part.
It's a nice creaminess.
Yeah, for sure. The textures are much different because the almond is harder and it's very flaky. So the flaky is just like, it's like bits of really tasty concrete floating around my mouth.
It's not as crunchy, which
Not
is
as
a
crunchy.
huge plus for the other one.
The coconut has like a stale texture.
At
Yeah.
first, I thought it was stale, but I think that's just how packaged
Yeah.
coconut is.
yeah.
I'd be interested to try this without coconut.
Yeah.
Impossible. 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 Mamma mia. Better than I expected, but not great.
Yeah.
Now, okay, so the Ferrero Rond Noir, you'd think I would like this because they described it as an ode to chocolate lovers.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
But this
Daniel.
I haven't had one in a while, but I remember it being too much chocolate.
Okay.
Let's put it to the test.
Well, this one is not a see-through packaging, but it's a little bit.
It's
The
the same.
foil is still like you got to rip it open.
And it's got kind of a flat bottom.
Yeah, it's the same as the white. Why do they wrap these like
yeah, why do they?
I don't know why it's different.
UFOs?
Yeah, looks like little octopus with no
This
arms.
one is harder to open
Yeah,
than
this
the
one,
last
I
one.
can't
Yeah.
rip it open like the other one.
I'm popping like a pimple, like I'm pushing the bottom. through
Yeah,
the flat.
I don't know why this one has a flat bottom.
I mean, I don't know why anybody has a flat.
Oh, there we go. I wiggled and it opened up.
It's got a lava rock look.
It looks kind of like a blackberry.
Yeah,
Yeah.
And it's got like mine has like a dollop of chocolate on top, and it's got
some
like
little lines.
drizzles on it. It smells really good. It smells
does.
like dark
It smells
chocolate.
like dark chocolate.
Mm.
All right,
Going in?
Let's see.
Okay. Oh yeah,
super crispy.
that center and so smooth.
This tastes like Cocoa Pebbles.
Yeah, it does.
It tastes exactly like Cocoa Pebbles. And my problem with Cocoa Pebbles and this, no Bam Bam.
Or do you know?
It's too much on the cocoa powder flavor end rather than like chocolatey end.
I like the little crystals.
Yeah.
That burst.
Yeah.
The
When you chew 'em.
texture's better than the white one.
Yeah, for
Did
sure.
I say
Oh, yeah.
white? The white one.
The white one.
But the flavor is just very.
It's a strong taste.
It's very dusty almost.
I kind of like it.
It's not bad, but I don't like that. It's more cocoa than chocolate for me.
Yeah, definitely leans cocoa.
It's weird. That crunchiness is fun. It's almost like Pop Rocks.
Mm-hmm.
It's weird that I like the white one more than I thought and the dark one less than I thought.
That's weird.
Oh,
Yeah.
now I hear it.
Yeah.
Okay. I've got. All right. I'll cancel myself.
You know, those taste really good, but I need another gold one before I can make up my mind. I need like 2 more gold ones.
Yeah,
before I
yeah.
can make
No,
up-
I'm sorry.
I can't make a vote then.
Yeah, no.
I
He
can't make a
doesn't-
vote in good heart unless I eat
no
another
number.
gold. Or like a sound like
Can't be done. I could give you 2 white ones or 2 black ones. My throat is dry.
Yeah,
from
kinda
the-
dry.
from the
Yeah.
chocolate one. Okay, so I got these. It was a Ferrero collection box from Target. So it had 6 of each kind. 6 of the dark one, 6 of the white, 6 of the neutral. It was $8, I think, for all these.
all right.
Wow.
That's reasonable.
That's
Yeah,
great.
for a lot of chocolate. And
a lot of high quality chocolate too.
Yeah.
well, one of them's high quality. So for a third of high quality
Yeah,
chocolate.
and other attempts.
So, okay, are you ready to rate this? So out of 5 cavities, what would you give this? 5 being the best. How do we want to do
I was
this
gonna
one?
say, how we doing it?
Should we do it for each one or should we do...
Each one, I think,
Okay.
Okay, so...
because there's only 3.
Let's do the gold last. Let's do
Okay, good.
Okay.
Let's do the dark chocolate, white chocolate, gold.
Okay. I'm locked in. Everyone
Yeah.
hit their buzzers? Oh no! Electrocuted me. I hooked it up to the wrong part of my body. Okay, so I'll go first. Out of
Okay.
5 cavities, we'll start with we'll each do our darks.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
for the dark one, it's too cocoa-y, good texture, a little dry. I give it a 1.4.
Okay.
Wow. It is, a little too dry. I think if you're a dark chocolate lover, you would enjoy this.
But I am a dark chocolate lover. I am a dark chocolate.
I promise.
But it just,
Okay, if you're a dark chocolate lover, it's worth trying.
yeah. But it almost was like baker's chocolate territory where like you're not supposed to eat it. I find out after I buy a huge block of baker's
baker's
chocolate.
dozen.
Yeah, baker's dozen. 1 baker's dozen of baker's chocolate, please. I'll eat it to go. But it's kind of in that territory for me where it's almost like baking goods
Yeah.
rather than candy.
Right.
So what did you give it?
I'm going to give it a 1.5.
Oh,
Wow.
We're close.
Higher than me, though.
Yeah, slightly higher.
Interesting.
I enjoyed it more than you did.
You did. I could see it on your face.
My dad loves dark chocolate, so I like by proxy.
And
eat
you love
dark
your
chocolate. Yeah, so
Wait a minute. Let me do the math here.
Yeah, I gotta figure this out.
So 0.
What about you? Do you love your dad? What do you give your dad out of 5 cavities?
This is really just about dads. Please love me.
Candy is daddy.
Now that could be 30% funnier, but it's good enough.
I'm giving the dark one. I'm gonna give it a 2.
Okay.
It's a strong taste. It's good. I can't see myself eating a lot of it, but the texture is strong. The taste is strong. It's almost too strong.
Yeah.
But I did enjoy it. It's a good high quality candy.
As opposed to a Ferrero Rocher classic where I could probably eat all of them that came
Yeah.
in this box, I don't think I could do more than one of the darks.
No. And if you let me go again, the coconut I gave the same thing. It's a 2 because it's just
Okay, we'll go in reverse order
Okay.
for the white.
it's different than the dark one, but neither one of them had anything that would like moved it ahead of the other one.
Yeah.
Like one had better texture and better
Yeah,
taste.
it was they were both kind of good and bad in different ways.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, so I think they're about the same to me. But
Yeah.
I did enjoy the coconut one, but I can't see myself eating more than like 2.
No, I don't think I could do that
Yeah.
much. What about you?
I think that.
And also, the coconut represents your mom. Just keep that in mind.
Well then, I hate the coconut.
I have no coconut.
I'd like the coconut to burp me. I have no.
I think the coconut was the weakest part. It really detracted, and it became a coconut candy.
Yeah.
If that was the intention, then well done. But if that was not the intention, if you wanted us to get the essence of white chocolate,
That's
and
weird.
the almond wasn't there.
Just because
Yeah.
it's white doesn't mean it goes together.
Yeah,
oh,
exactly.
I see. Yeah,
Wait,
white
I
on
also-
white.
I also hear that in my
Yeah, I
head.
heard that. Yeah.
I'll cancel both of you later. But yeah, like it's weird. Like it's supposed to be a white chocolate thing, and just because coconut's white, that doesn't mean like it needs to go with white chocolate.
Yeah, exactly. So it became a coconut candy. So if you're into
Style
that,
over function.
then you will love it. Like if you're into like what is it,
Almond
Joy?
Yeah.
This is like a really nice quality coconut.
Actually, you're right. Like this is similar enough to an Almond Joy.
It kind of is. Well, but Almond Joy has chocolate and an almond. Well, this one had an almond. It is like an Almond Joy because of the almond. But the chocolate really, the only thing getting me through an Almond Joy is the chocolate.
Right, yeah.
I really enjoyed the creaminess of the white one. I think the white one was the most creamy of all of them.
It was.
Yeah,
It
I think
was.
you're right.
And strangely, I don't like creamy things really, but I kind of like the creaminess of that.
Yeah.
It was cream cheese like. It was like cream cheese frosting.
Yeah.
Sadly, I only gave it a 1. It's my least favorite of the 3.
That's fair.
Well, wait till your mom hears about this.
I've always been a daddy's boy.
I was on the same page as you in that I gave it a little bit higher than my dark chocolate one, but they both were kind of like competing for me not liking it.
Yeah.
So for the white, I give it a 1.6, a little bit higher than the dark for me.
would.
But what sold it was the creaminess.
Yeah,
That
was
kind of
really
pushed
good.
it over for me. I liked that creaminess. But now let's get to the classic, the golden boy of Christmas, the reason for the season, the little boy that all those people, there's one Italian man brought a bunch of Nutella, another Italian man brought a bunch of hazelnuts, and then a donkey was there.
I feel like I'm doing Christmas wrong because Ferrero Rocher is not a thing. Seas candy is a thing that I see a lot.
Oh, I see Ferrero Rocher.
I'm gonna start hanging out with you more.
Have you didn't you like literally at Target there's a whole aisle dedicated to Ferrero Rocher
That
right
doesn't mean that it's ending up in my house.
You're the average American, are you not?
You're working class, right?
But you know what? It is a Christmas thing, but I honestly saw these more as a New Year's thing.
Oh, okay.
That's what it kind of was in my head.
Okay.
Maybe because I skip over Christmas.
Holiday season.
Holiday
candy.
season
Thank you. Yeah.
candy. So for Ferrero Rocher, the golden boy, great texture.
Do that again?
Golden boy. It has great texture,
Yeah.
great flavor.
Yeah.
I gave it a 4.25.
Oh,
Whoa.
is that the highest you've ever
I
given
think
anything?
I gave a Three Musketeers higher than that.
Yeah.
And do you still stand by that decision?
Yeah, because yeah, I stand by it.
A Three Musketeers is so boring.
It is boring.
compared.
It is boring. There's so much going on in a Ferrero Rocher, but a Three Musketeers for me has more of a just like maybe junky kind of candy flavor.
Right.
That this is maybe the elegance is working against it.
Wow, you feel guilty? Like
I feel guilty eating this. I feel like
I'm bourgeois.
I should be saving for a house. I shouldn't be eating Ferrero Rocher. 4.25. That's still really good.
Yeah, that's amazing. That's
Yeah.
a great score.
I really like them.
Yeah.
What about you?
I can't remember what my highest rated candy is, and I
Jelly
kind of
Bellies, maybe?
hope that this doesn't beat that. But great texture, very complex. The layers, it all works.
Yeah.
I also wish it was had some of that creaminess from the white chocolate. Incorporate that into this.
Maybe more of a Nutella texture.
Yeah. Let's see what happens. Might go places with that.
You might go places. 47th richest man in the world.
I know you invented Tic Tacs, but I'm going to give it a 3.75.
Pretty good.
I think you gave higher than that for some other stuff.
all right,
I'm
cool.
pretty sure you gave. I don't know,
This is for sure my highest rated chocolate.
that,
without a doubt.
That's
Yeah.
true.
Without
This
a
is a
doubt.
good chocolate.
It's a very good
It's a
chocolate.
very
and
good
you
chocolate.
really had to pass that hurdle because you're not a chocolate boy.
No, I'm not a chocolate
It
boy.
really needed to work hard to get your vote.
Yeah, it got my attention.
Yeah.
What about you?
Easiest 4 I've ever given anything.
Okay.
Wow.
Solid 4. I gave a Look Bar more because it hits more of my buttons of being old and stretchy
Yeah.
and covered in chocolate.
Like you.
Yeah, like me. I'm Reed Richards. But I think this is an almost flawless candy. But I agree with you. It's not because it's not just a commonly stocked thing. It's almost like
Yeah.
Ferrero Rocher. Like I got to put a suit on to eat this.
Yeah, like where were you?
Yeah, where were you all
when
my life?
My mommy candy and my daddy candy were here. Where were you?
Yeah,
you
it's-
weren't around for me when come March and I wanted some candy.
But yeah, it's almost flawless candy.
It's very good.
Yeah.
This is a
Very good candy.
A very good candy. it's so weird that, like I said, like it shouldn't come in such big packages. Like it's too good to come in in a 48-piece pack.
It almost feels low class to call it candy. It could just be like a chocolate ball.
It's a treat.
Yeah, a treat or something.
It's a bonbon.
Ooh.
But saying like candy and lumping it in with like a Nerds, which I love Nerds, but like there's Nerds or Ferrero Rocher. It's like saying like,
Do you want the filet mignon or do you want this
chicken nuggets cut like a
beef
dinosaur?
nuggets from
Turkey bacon.
So this might be our consistently highest rated.
I think it is. Yeah,
candy, at least the classic Ferrero Rocher.
yeah.
We gotta get an Outlook, or not an Outlook, an Excel.
You need to get an Outlook.
An Excel of
I know. We should probably keep track of
we need
this.
to keep track of this.
Would you be excited to get this in your stocking this year?
Yeah,
Yeah.
and it usually is.
Oh, really?
Yeah. This is
Okay.
one of those that you're gonna find maybe a candy cane, but for sure some of these bad boys in the
Okay.
stocking. The
Yeah.
3-packs. They come in 3-packs.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah,
That's
they do.
another thing. They come in such different. There's 3. There's
there's
this, 16 or whatever.
tower.
There's the tower.
Tower of Power.
It's also a popular thing. Not Thanksgiving. Valentine's Day candy.
Oh, you're right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I guess it's still cold. It's still cold.
So cold, yeah.
They won't start melting on the shelves except from the heat of love.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, love heat.
Love heat.
Yeah, we all know what that's called. Absolutely. I would be very surprised to see it in a stocking and be like, what did I do right? But yeah, I'd be very happy if any one of them actually came out.
Really?
Yeah. If a coconut, I mean, it's not like I have a sock full of like the coconut ones. Like that's bad.
Yeah, that's when you've been bad.
Yeah, you've been bad. But like if like any one of them were tasty enough, but the gold one, I'm gonna hold on to that.
Yeah.
I'm gonna try to save it. I'm gonna like.
The dark ones kind of look like coal.
You're right. Wow, look at you.
Someone's mad at you if you get that one.
Yeah.
Wow, that's a good.
I know.
Good comparison.
I know what things look like.
I can relate colors really well.
I would be. I mean, would I get
Would I?
stockings?
Yes.
I would be excited to get the gold ones
Right.
only in my stocking.
You wouldn't even be like, oh yeah, just
coconut.
to reminisce.
Yeah,
About today?
Yeah.
About this recording?
the happiest day of your life.
Yeah.
Okay. I forgot we did get married today. I don't think I would be excited about the other ones.
That's fair.
Okay.
I'd say, oh look, there's other candy in here, and then I'd put it on as an actual sock just to crush them and not have to eat them. So we've got a game.
Woo!
This is a brand new game that came up on the fly
Yep.
because Beto brought in
Bean Boozled.
Oh my god.
Fiery 5 challenge.
Oh boy. Oh boy. My poor tongue.
Pass the water.
We'll call this Fast 5.
Oh.
So it's 5 different flavors of spicy Jelly Belly jelly beans. What are the 5 flavors
We
they
have
from lowest to highest?
Lowest heat to highest heat. Sriracha, jalapeno, cayenne, habanero, and Carolina Reaper. Woo!
I don't know. I mean, Carolina Reaper is a serious chili, and for that to be sold,
And he was never caught.
To this day.
To this day.
no, they did find some DNA of a slice of pizza he threw out. I don't know how hot a Jelly Belly can go.
Well,
fun, though.
context, the cinnamon ones,
They are
Yeah.
spicy. They are spicy.
They got a
Yeah,
little kick to them.
and there's no spicier pepper than a cinnamon.
And Jelly Belly does a really good job at super accurate
Yeah.
flavor.
That's
They do.
absolutely
So
true.
I got a lot of faith that these bad boys are going to be hot.
Well, let's.
And you're both spicy boys.
I'm a spicy boy.
I think he's more of a spicy boy than me.
Yeah.
I like
We
flavor.
prefer to be
over
called Spice Boys.
It's true.
Yeah. If you want to be my flavor, you have to be spicy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You got to sweat with me.
Yeah.
So we're going to go in an order of lowest to highest and see how far we can go. I
Yeah.
think we could do all of them. I mean,
boy.
I can't see myself like, I can't eat this Jelly Belly. Like,
I don't know.
That'll be me, friends.
Yeah,
Okay.
you're not a spice boy?
No, I'm not a spice
Oh.
boy.
yeah,
I'm,
he's not. He's
I'm
not.
about to wreck my system up right now.
We'll
okay.
get Greg the bell pepper flavored.
Yeah.
So we're doing. You listening, Jelly Belly? We're gonna start on the far left.
Okay.
So it's the one to the left of your green, and that is sriracha.
Sriracha, okay.
I don't expect this to be hot at all. Sriracha is
Probably
not
just
hot.
going to taste like ketchup.
For a history of sriracha, listen to the Olympic podcast.
Wow,
Oh my god.
Ew.
Oh
that's
my God.
sriracha.
That's so gross.
Oh, and
It
spicy
tastes
too.
exactly like sriracha.
The accuracy.
Oh my
There's a
God.
smokiness in the throat.
It tastes like I'm eating, like I bit into a pepper, like a freshly picked pepper.
Wow,
Oh, it just stabbed my tongue.
that's
I can
amazing.
taste the stem.
That is amazing. Yeah, you can taste the skin, the stem. This is like
you know what? That's really hot though.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. And that was
Oh,
one.
yeah.
That was number
that's
one,
level
guys.
1 on the scale. So it gets worse.
That was shocking. That was groundbreaking. I
Yeah.
did not know. Should we eat some potato bread in between
Yeah,
each one
we
so
should.
we don't get the flavors?
I wouldn't be able to eat this all the time, but that's delicious.
I
Scientists.
I can't imagine what sick person would sit around eating sriracha
Yeah.
jelly beans. That blew my mind. Like it literally tasted like biting into a pepper.
Yep.
Like I got flashes of like Asian food because
Yeah,
that's
I
what
did.
I have sriracha on. That brought me back Ratatouille style to some good memories.
And it's almost like they seared the pepper too. It was
smoky.
I
That's
was-
so weird.
wow.
So what is the second one we
all right,
got
the
here?
second one, the green one, jalapeno.
Boy.
Okay,
Not-
jalapeno is not that hot of a pepper.
Not that hot of a pepper, and it's also not my favorite
I like
pepper flavor.
I mean, habanero I really like, but it kind of makes me sick. But I like serranos. Serranos is the
Yeah,
pepper I go with.
All right,
Are you
let's
ready
go.
for the jalapeno?
My favorite spicy thing is pickles.
Oh my God.
God damn it.
It hit me.
That didn't taste like a really good jalapeno. Oh,
No.
but the heat!
The heat hits you.
On the
Holy
back of the throat.
The heat really gets you once the juice starts flowing into the back of your throat.
All right, this is
Holy
hot.
crap.
This is like eating the seed.
Yep.
Yeah, you gotta.
Damn. My eyes are watering.
Oh, Jesus. That's hot.
I am shocked that a company that basically like the McDonald's of jelly beans is selling something this spicy.
Just arrest them.
Oh, I need this potato. Oh, we're not gonna make it.
I can make it. That was two. That was the second one.
I know.
My ears are burning.
That was hot.
Yeah, that was really hot.
What's the next one?
Cayenne, which is
Cayenne.
not hot. I don't think it's hot.
Cayenne's hot.
I guess I've never had it by itself in non-powdered form.
Yeah, I always have it powdered, but the spicier chili powder is cayenne chili powder. Greg's eating a candy cane.
Just to distract from the pain.
It's really hot. I'm still feeling it.
Wimps.
My mouth sounds like when they carry fajitas out at Denny's.
The fact that you're getting fajitas at Denny's, shame on you.
I just want to see if they would. I didn't even know if it was on the menu or not.
When you order the lobster at Denny's and they bring it out to you, and like people look at you like, "Who's this millionaire?"
What is the Monopoly man here?
Oh, it's starting to tear up.
Yeah.
All right, we ready for the cayenne?
All right,
let's-
I'm not
let's
looking
have some
forward to
cayenne.
this. I'm not
because
looking forward to
cayenne isn't like a flavor you just want to eat either.
No, it's not. It's like some good Southern Louisiana.
Yeah, you want it on something tasty.
Yeah.
All
All
right.
right, here we go. Mmm.
Oh.
Very sweet,
Uh-oh.
It is sweet.
which means hell's a coming.
Not that spicy. No, I mean it's spicy. It's tingling my throat, but it wasn't like the last one.
Oh my God, that one sucked.
It's a slow burn. It's a slow burn. It's a creeper.
Carolina Creeper.
Oh my God.
No, it's hot.
It's pretty hot.
That's hot.
It is a slow burn.
It's a consistent, persistent slow
It's
burn.
roaring. It's roaring.
Oh,
This is the most lingering heat.
oh God, I'm sweating.
This kind of tasted like hot chicken to me.
Yeah, yes. Well, you know, those spices.
Yeah.
Like someone scratched my tongue.
That was pretty good. I honestly, flavor-wise, I kind of like that one the best.
No, I'm sriracha all day.
Yeah.
Sriracha was the most accurate flavor. Okay, who's ready for
Oh no.
This is habanero.
Habanero. Oh, I'm not ready, dude. My eyes are watery.
It's
My shoes untied.
Yeah, your shoelaces blew open from the heat. We are ready for habanero.
If you say
Honestly, I
so.
would stop here.
Yeah.
Like,
I'm not stopping. I'm still going. I want to see how hot they can get with a Carolina Reaper.
I don't know if I'm doing it, the Reaper.
Let's see what habanero has in store for us. Because traditionally, like the habanero salsa at a taco place or wherever is, it's very hot.
Yeah.
This is you trying to get me to eat it?
Oh, but it's good. All right, you ready for habanero?
Oh my God.
Oh my God. The cayenne's still lingering.
Yeah.
It is still lingering.
Here we go. Screw it. This one had a nice sweetness, but I know it's a lie.
Okay.
Oh, there it is.
Okay.
Mm.
Yep.
How does it always get spicy in the back
Oh.
of my throat first?
I'm
Yep.
not going to finish it.
Ugh.
This is a painful heat.
I'm just going to swallow it.
This is bordering on unpleasant.
Oh my God, that
Ah.
sucked.
This is
How do
another.
people do it? Oh, the talking makes it worse.
Actually, drinking water makes it worse.
I ate all my potato bread.
I know. I only have a little bit left.
Want another piece of potato
Yes,
bread?
please.
Ooh.
Yeah, that one is painful hot.
I don't like spicy food, but if I want the experience, I put a cheese grater in the microwave, like 2 minutes, and I just scrape my tongue, and I'm like, oh, spicy food, I get it.
This is accurately recreating habanero salsa. Woo-hoo.
This one is staying power. Oh,
It's like burned onto my tongue.
Oh my God.
I'm willing and ready to do a Reaper, though.
When I pee, it's gonna be mostly
It's gonna be like a
steam.
flamethrower?
Yeah.
I don't know if I want to do that.
I'm
on the fence.
Who's with me on doing a Carolina Reaper?
I'm with you with putting it in my mouth. I don't know where we go from there.
I spit it out. Greg, are you in or are you
I
out?
feel like we haven't gotten over habanero yet.
No.
You just got to keep plowing through.
No.
It's just going to build.
Okay.
Yeah, it's going to build.
I'll do it because I'm a co-host of this podcast.
It's in your contract to eat all spicy jelly bellies.
I'm bringing like bugs next week. Like, gotta eat them all, guys.
Yeah. Oh my God, it hurts.
Oh God, my tongue.
Okay. Are you ready?
I know. All right.
Doing it.
Going in. I'm going to chew on the same.
I kind of swallowed my spit in the wrong way and it's making it spicy. I'm ready.
I'm scared. Did we burn out our taste buds?
We might have burned out our taste buds. No, Greg's dead.
there it
Greg's
is.
down.
There it is. I'm just swallowing. I can't. Oh! It hurts.
That would hurt.
It stings.
It does sting. It's pretty hot.
Oh, I need water.
It's pretty hot.
Oh, it's just a painful hot.
Yeah.
There's no good flavor there.
No, I'm going for more potato bread. That is not a flavorful hot. It's very hot. It's tolerable. I can tolerate it, but I wouldn't want to eat this as a meal. And when I talk, it makes my tongue hurt.
I might puke. Oh!
So Beto and Greg have left to go throw up. What you're hearing is just Daniel wrapping up the show tonight. They are guzzling water and coughing into a trash can, and that's been the fun that is the Spicy Bean Boozled game. So we want to thank you for listening. I think someone might actually be throwing up. We hope you enjoyed this episode. We want to plug for you one thing, just leaving a review for the show on Apple Podcasts. If you have an iPhone, just open up the podcast app, leave 5 stars. It really helps us out to get us more noticed and for more people to give us a chance. Whew, my tongue is hurting.
Oh my God.
Greg has rejoined us. So we all, from everybody who can no longer communicate as humans, we all want to wish you a happy Hanukkah and a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year while we're at it. And
The Carolina Ripper claimed 3 more victims.
when will he be stopped?
Oh my God.
And that's been this week's episode of Candy is Dandy. Maybe don't try these.